We commemorate Fatima-Al-Zahra salamullahi alayha as a woman. She represents motherhood. She represents a spouse from the female side. She represents the intelligence in the female side. She represents the most important characters we know besides all the other characters is her humility and modesty. For any Muslim who loves Ahlul Bayt, when they remember Fatima-Al-Zahra, the first thing they see is modesty, humility. You have to. You can't see a woman who's bold and belligerent in public and say, that is how I remember Fatima-Al-Zahra. You can't. You see her as a noble woman. You see her as a woman who's full of wisdom, a woman who is pure, a mother who brings pure children. No man lays eyes on them. This is Fatima-Al-Zahra salamullahi alayha. She was so loved by the Prophet that even as a child, when she would walk into the room, the Prophet would stand up. Because the Prophet says, Fatima bid'atun minni. She is from me. He was even called the mother of her father. That is how he used to address her like his mother. He used to look at his daughter and address her like his mother. This is how great Fatima-Al-Zahra salamullahi alayha was, a role model. Fatima-Al-Zahra salamullahi alayha was very beautiful, very pure, just like in our communities. That girl who is beautiful, who is hidden from abuse, who doesn't show her face wildly on Facebook, for example. The one who controls her adab, her akhlaq, that even her hijab, when she talks, she's telling you, back off. Not because I'm not attractive, not because I'm not attracted, but I'm attracted to a higher goal, which is to see a higher existence. And that's fundamental. And Allah chooses that. So she was loved so much by the Prophet that she was the only woman who came against the Christians. When Quran says, Abna'ana wa abna'akum wa nisa'ana wa nisa'akum wa anfusana wa anfusakum. Our sons and your sons, our women and your women. This is when the Christians came to debate the Prophet in the 8th year of Hijrah. All his wives were there. The Prophet's wives were there. Some people say the Prophet had more than one daughter. Well, if they did, where were they? Because here, this is a critical point. Nisa'ana wa nisa'akum, plural. Our women. They say the Prophet came with Imam Hussein on one arm, Imam Hassan with the arm. Behind him was only one woman. And behind her was Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, and they were walking towards the Christians. And the Christians, they say, Abdul Masih looked at them and said, if these people raise their hands in the sky to pray for our destruction, none of us will exist. Back off. This is Fatima-Al-Zahra, that she came as a woman, and look how she was guarded. The Prophet is in front, she's in between two men. Not because she's inferior, but because she is so modest that she's presenting herself with such dignity. We should see our women this way. Unfortunately, in our societies today, we take pride when we see our women exposed. We think our women should go outside and expose themselves, thinking we're living in a free world. Our women should have the freedom of expression. Sure, but there is a boundary to this expression. I can even express right now, but if I start using vulgar words, you will be repulsed by it. I will be repulsed by it, and we'll walk away from this conversation. I can say, but I'm expressing my freedom. You'll say, hey, there's a limit to where you draw the line, even to your use of words. This is Fatima-Al-Zahra salamu alayha.
Chapter 25. The Signs of Prophethood in Islam. Hadith number 3624. Aisha narrates, the Prophet was on his deathbed when he whispered something into the ear of Lady Fatima. I asked her what he had said, and she replied, The Prophet said, I am the chief of the women of paradise. In Volume 5, Book 62, The Virtues of the Companions of the Prophet, Chapter 12, The Virtues of the Relatives of the Prophet and the Merits of Fatima, the Chief of the Women of Paradise. Hadith number 3713, Abu Bakr narrates, Look at Muhammad through his family. If you are not good to his family, you are not good to him. In the same chapter, on the merits of Fatima, the following hadith number 3714, Al-Miswar bin Makhrama narrates, Allah's Messenger said, Fatima is a part of me, and he who makes her angry makes me angry. After the death of the Prophet, Muslim narrates in Volume 3, Book 32, the Book of Jihad and Expeditions, Chapter 16, Hadith number 1759, Aisha narrates that Lady Fatima sent someone to Abu Bakr regarding her inheritance which he had confiscated. He replied that he had heard the Prophet say, whatever we leave is to be given in charity. Aisha continues the narration and says that Fatima became angry with Abu Bakr. In her sermon at the Prophet's mosque, she replies, Where is it in the book of Allah that you inherit your father, but I do not inherit mine? She then quoted Surah Naml, the ant, verse 16, where Allah says, Sulaiman inherited his father Dawood. And then Surah Maryam, where Prophet Zakaria in verses 5 and 6 prays to Allah for a son to inherit him. In the same hadith, Aisha says that Fatima refused to speak to Abu Bakr until she passed away. Bukhari also narrates in Volume 8, Book 85, the Book of Al-Fara'id, the Laws of Inheritance, Chapter 3, Hadith number 6726, that Aisha narrates, Fatima left Abu Bakr and did not speak to him till she passed away. This is narrated again by Bukhari in Volume 5, Book 64, the Book of Al-Maghazi, Chapter 39, Hadith numbers 4240 and 4241, where Aisha again narrates, Abu Bakr refused to give anything of the inheritance to Fatima, so she became angry with him and did not talk to him until she passed away. The narration continues saying that she was buried at night in secret without informing Abu Bakr. Bukhari narrates in Volume 8, Book 81, the Book of Al-Riqaq, Chapter 53, discussing the pool of Kawthar on the Day of Judgment, Hadith number 6576, where Abdullah bin Zayd narrates from the Prophet himself. He says, Some of you will be brought in front of me, I will see who they are, and then they will be taken away from me, and I will say, O Lord, my companions. It will be said, You do not know what they innovated in the religion after you left.